Hey, this is BB with Beautifully You, helping women to do what? Look and feel beautiful in the body that they're in currently. Not someone else's body, but your body. So I am going to cover work day capsules. So it's already Tuesday, right? And many of you were very frustrated getting dressed Monday morning because you came out of weekend mode, lounging all day. So you have to try to get yourself in that mindset. What am I going to wear on Monday? Hold back, take a minute, pause. Think about your work week. What do you have planned? What's going on at work that's going to require you to either move, or maybe you're sitting down a lot, maybe you're driving around, or you have to travel a lot for work. What is it that you have going on? Because those are the first things you need to consider when you're creating a work capsule. And it's so important. You may think to yourself, I don't have enough time, and where am I going to do this? It will really actually take 5 to 10 minutes to create a work capsule. So I wanted to show you some things that I pulled aside to make life easy. One thing I want you to consider is the color palette. So important to consider a color palette when you're making a work capsule. Whatever capsule you're creating for vacation, work, whatever it is that you're creating, you want to think about the color palette and try to keep the color palette close together with what you have going on. And at least, number 2, a print, at least one print. Some of you don't like prints, but at least a print or something that has a little character to what you have going on. So I always tell my clients, if you were dressing your couch, you wouldn't put the same color pillows on a brown couch. You just wouldn't do that. It just doesn't make sense. You would get some prints and some texture, and then voila, now your couch is beautiful and it looks appeasing to the eye. Well, the same thing when you're putting your outfit together, and I'm not calling you a couch, but I really want you to think about it, and I had to simplify it a little more. So one thing I want you to think about your work week, what makes it easy to just get dressed on Monday morning? I like to start off with a dress. If you start off with a dress, this is bold, this is fun, it's got color, there's something else going on, you're going to tend to get a little more compliments because it just has something else going on than a blah or a basic piece. So I like to start off with a dress because you don't have to think about a matching bottom. Life is easy. You just throw the dress on and earrings and shoes to match and you're out the door. But something else that I love to do is I love to pair dresses back with a jacket. Now, when you pair a dress back with the jacket and you tuck in, you pull the sleeves through, I challenge you to let the sleeves poke out a little, because that's going to create a very fashionable, more stylish look to your outfit. And for those of you that are not afraid or can wear a belt, my pear-shaped girls, my hourglass shaped girls, my H-shaped girls, you can wear a belt. So putting a belt over this, a nice skinny belt over this, is going to slim your waistline down. So this is a great way to make this look interesting. So my color palette really was inspired by this dress and the maroon color. So I wanted to pick out colors that were going to mimic the colors that was on this dress. So it doesn't have to necessarily be 3 basic colors, but you can pick colors that match the color palette of what you started the work week with. So this is outfit number 1, right? Layering a dress to create a nice look. Then we go off to a nice woven, okay? This is going to work with a lot of work professional places because a woven has flow to it. It's more refined looking and elegant looking, especially on a woman. And if you are fuller in the neckline and you are meeting a woven like this, just unbutton 1 or 2 of the buttons. It's going to create that V-neck that you need when you find yourself to be busty. And you're like, BB, but a lot of the wovens are lightweight and sheer. Get a cami, and you want a cami that's going to be closer to your skin tone. Please don't stick a white cami on under this because it's going to stick out like a store thumb. It's not going to blend. So you want to have something like that underneath, and it's going to also give you some warmth. So you're going to take a woven like this, and if you are a skirt wearer, you're going to pair this woven with a nice skirt like this. This is a beautiful skirt. It has that flute bottom and a slight A-line. So my girls that are a upside down triangle, something like this with that A-line, a little flirty on the bottom, is going to give you a little bit more volume that you need to balance off your shoulder when you're the upside down triangle. So that's a great tip for you ladies out there when you're dealing with that. Then in the middle of the week, so it's Wednesday, I like to just pop another dress on. By Wednesday, there's so much going on. You pretty much have figured out what kind of work week you have. And one thing I like to do with a slight detail, getting dresses with a little detail, a little ruching to the side is going to be great to create a beautiful waistline. You don't like wearing a belt? Well, this is also a great way to pull that. And you don't like wraps because you don't want to deal with which way it goes and it coming undone. Faux wrap dresses are beautiful. This is a Ralph Lauren. So if you're looking for the brand that's going to give you that flavor of that style, Ralph Lauren really has a lot of color block and this type of detail. They're very classic, and this is timeless in your wardrobe. So that's Wednesday. We're done with the middle of the week. But then we're at Thursday, and I really am like, okay, what are we going to wear? Well, I'm going to take this jacket back. So this jacket comes back with the cami, not cami, but almost like that tank style camisole that you're going to put underneath your jacket. It has a little movement to it, and if you can tell, it just has a little bit of a cut that's going to give you that accordion look. So it's just a nice way to kind of just give it a little flavor under this jacket. So you take this jacket and you go back into your skirt. You can pair it back with this skirt. So this is going to give you another outfit. Or, hey, maybe you don't feel like wearing a skirt. It is Thursday. You can pair this with a nice dark trouser. Really, you know, for those of you that are looking for a leg that's going to elongate you, a trouser is one of those that are going to create a nice long look, paired back, you know, with some heels. It doesn't have to be super high. You just want something that's going to elevate you and pull back that shoulder where you look like you're standing nice and tall and straight, and you look a lot leaner. So now we're into Friday. Okay, we've already worn those bottoms, right? Hey, it's a dark bottom. One thing I want you to understand is the reason why I picked out at least 2 dark bottoms, it's people don't remember black so much. There's not so much of a pop of color, or it's overly detailed that people will remember it. So if you wore it twice in the week, trust me, it's not going to be one that's remembered, especially your darker color trousers or your neutral color trousers, a gray trouser, a navy trouser. It's going to give you a little bit of a versatility to be able to wear that piece again. So I encourage you to test this out next week, because it's something that's going to take 10 minutes of your time. Again, if you look at my palette here, it's all in the same family. So we're looking at the dress, the pink to pull through there, the jacket, and then you have a nice woven, again, it's pulling. And then this blue just slightly just, you know, plays in there. And of course, you always have that nice neutral. But the 4 colors that are the more dominant, they allowed me to mix and match a lot of these pieces. And again, you can wear a lot of these pieces again because it's just extending your wardrobe. I wanted to just come on and just really share that with you ladies. No matter what platform you perform on, you're a mom, you're a working mom, you are a woman in charge of your empire, whatever that may be, you want to look and feel beautiful in the body that you're in. And when you don't feel great, you don't perform well. And there's a lot of people that are counting on you to do well. So why not take that 10 minute of your day to just create a capsule for your work week that is going to allow you to just do everything else very well. How long does it take you in the morning shuffling through your closet, thinking about what to wear? You have to identify your work week. Know what's ahead. What do you have to do? And put that wardrobe capsule to meet those needs. Before color per se, but comfortability that's going to help. Either you're traveling, you're in a car all day, or you're in an office, or maybe you have to do a lot of movement. So the fabrication is going to be highly important when you're picking out what you're wearing for your work week. So just consider that. Consider the fabrication that you are going to place on your body. So it's going to just create a lot that's going to make life so much easier for you. And another thing, if you ladies enjoy this video, please leave me a comment. And if you want to see more, or you want me to problem solve a couple of the wardrobe, hiccups you have or frustrations you may face, please, 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 please. I read the comments and I really want to make sure I am helping you, because this is for you. This is to help you look and feel beautiful in the body that you're in, not someone else's body. We may be inspired by what we see or by what other people are wearing, but it has to work for our body and our lifestyle. So definitely want to consider that. As your wardrobe stylist, as always, bye-bye.